Welcome to The Patty Show. My name is Patty Setiatti, and in this podcast, we'll explore the crossing point of the three P's: passion, pleasure, and positivity, and how they can lead you to your own personal paradise. We'll chat with inspiring guests, share practical tips, and dive into stories that will empower you to live your best life. Let's get the Patty Party started. Welcome back to The Patty Show, everybody. Woo-hoo! Yes, oh my God. A lot of soul today in the audience. A lot of seasoning, good energy. Thank you for coming back to The Patty Show, y'all. We're on episode 65, Everyday Abundance. You know, I'm your host, Patty Setiatti. The Patty Show podcast is the only show where I get to show off passionate people that I have the pleasure of connecting with that bring positivity to this world and share their personal paradise. That's a bar right there.
Facts. I love it. I love it.
That's good, right?
Passion, pleasure, positivity.
Come on now.
You do that.
He's great. He's doing great. Speaking of my guest today, we're going to get to him shortly. Just want to shout out our previous guest on episode 64, my girl, my coworker, my sister of sorts, Rosa. Thank you for coming to The Patty Show, girl. She's a graphic designer, works in AI, did cybersecurity. She was super open about handling grief with her father's passing and also her cute little cat, and just being super open and honest, and shared a lot of anime recommendations out there. So check out Chainsaw Man, the movie. That was a good one, she said. She really liked it. I don't know if you watched it.
I'm not really into anime, but I have been seeing a lot about Chainsaw Man recently. Like, I literally was just on like the AMC app, and it's like the first thing that you see when you sign in.
See, there we go. He is a big movie buff. Speaking of him, my guest today is him, okay? He is a passionate traveler, travel agent, father, husband, real estate agent, chef, telecom professional. What doesn't this man do? He's a former Marine. Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, he does everything. I could keep going. He hustles and does it all with all passion, love, positivity, everything. Coming from the mindset, coming from the Midwest, he loves being in beautiful LA. He's thriving over here with everything that he does. Like I said, a lot. I could keep listing more. Everything he does, whether it has to do with work, family, or even exercising, he gives it 100,000,000, gabajillion, infinity %. Give it up for the legendary Mychael Williams. Woo-hoo! Brother, appreciate you for coming on.
No, thank you so much. I appreciate the intro.
Of course, bro. If you could do your little self-intro, my man. Hobbies, passions, background, of course, how we know each other. Do your thing. Floor is yours.
Yeah, so I'm Mychael Williams, born and raised in Indianapolis, Indiana. Grew up in the streets, in the hood. And,
yes,
very poor.
We from around the way.
Yeah, and but my mom was always a really great mom, and my dad tried. He had a lot of issues, but then it's kind of growing up. A lot of my friends and stuff kind of going in the wrong areas, man. Between my freshman year of high school, my senior year of high school, like over 20 of my friends got killed from different things. And so that was at the point that I realized I was like, I can't stay here. And that's when I joined the Marines. So I went to the Marines. I came home. I told my mom and dad, I was like, hey, I was at the mall. I joined the Marines. My dad was in the Marines. He was like, you did what? So joined the Marines, got in the data communications platoon, and that's kind of what got me into my career, which is in telecom. But no, man, I've been all over. Lived in Indy, moved to Chicago for a few years, moved to Atlanta for about 12 years, and I've been in LA for the last 3. I've got my wife. We've been together 25 years, married 22. It'll be 23 years married in April. I've got a son from before her, Mychael Jr. He's 26. He'll be 27 in April.
Mychael Jr. Same spelling? Or?
Yeah, Mychael. Okay. Yeah. And then I have Makai. He'll be 21 in January, which is wild. So we're going to Mexico to celebrate that. Awesome. But man, into food. I just into everything I do, man. Yeah, it's all about travel, food, family. It's really just kind of what drives me. Just because of some of the things that I didn't have as a kid, like wanting to make sure that my boys have it. I know I spoil them more than I should, but it's all good. But that's a quick intro.
Yeah.
But there's a lot more.
No, definitely. We're gonna unpack.
If you notice my face twitching a bit, I don't know if you know, I have Tourette syndrome.
I did not know that actually. Wow.
So that's why I have like few audible ticks every now and then, and my face. So I do have Tourette's. And just it's all about thriving and stuff throughout the any challenges.
Hey man, that's amazing, man. Thanks for the little intro. We're definitely gonna dive into all the different things, but how do we know each other, by the way?
Yeah. So we know each other. So he is my trainer.
Yes.
He is my personal trainer.
Thank you.
He hurts me 3 days a week.
And he always comes back.
I do come back. I think it's like Stockholm syndrome or something. He beats me, but no, he's really good. He's a great trainer. He pushes me because like I was telling my wife last week, I was like, I don't know what's wrong with Patty. I'm like, so normally I do these squats and I'll either do body weight or 10 pounds or 15 pounds. And then I was like, guess how much he had me do last week? She was like, what, like 30 pounds? I was like, 65. She was like, what? And then she was like, did you do it? I said, yeah, but that's not the point.
He did it though. See?
She was like, but you did it. He sees that in you. Even though I don't necessarily see it.
Shout out to White. She's the best out there. You're doing your thing. Appreciate you. Thank you. We actually had a call before.
Oh, yeah.
She
told you to make sure that.
She's actually coming right now. It's like Oprah.
Hey, look who's here.
Look who's here. When we get the updates, from the producer, let me talk to the producer.
No, he pushes me definitely to my maximum potential. So much appreciated, and just looking forward to getting it. Because when I moved to LA, I gained 30 pounds in less than 9 months. I was eating that. I was everywhere. I was in these streets.
LA got
these streets. LA's got great food, and I was like, man. I was looking in the mirror one day. My shirt was all tight, like I was doing a real estate video.
Oh,
and I was doing the playback. I was like, I look a mess. And I was like, I got to start working out. And then I found Patty, and the rest is history.
Yeah, how long have we been training for now?
Since May. And
right?
I'm May, so it's so what was it, 7 months?
Nice, man.
6 months. And I mean, I'm down about 15, 20 pounds.
Okay, and getting some mass and
strength, that's the thing, right? Yeah, it's not necessarily about the weight loss because I'm getting like my wife, even she's like, I can see you. Okay. I was doing something. My son was like, Dad, I can see your muscles. I like that.
That's all I love to hear. So you told me you can have another kid?
No.
No, it's a hard cut.
We can talk about the snipping. That's not even possible.
Well, this is my flower section of the patio. Flower. Brother, man, this guy right here. I mean, I remember the first day we met. It felt like the chemistry was just there. Good energy. I told you like all the stuff that I do. Also, the acting, the podcast hosting, personal training, working in tech and everything, and just the passion to just be a good person for the society and the world and for the family out there, because we also from around the way, seeing our friends, like I said, unfortunately, some of them dying or other circumstances that happen to them. Yeah, man. But you always look forward to seeing you at 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. Is another thing. This man,
5:30-ish.
Yeah. But remember the first couple months you were there
at 5, and I had to move it to 5:30. I'm like an extra 20 minutes. It just helps a lot.
I know, but I'm telling you, every time we train together, it's always such a blessing, man. Monday mornings, I always look forward to talking to you, training with you, and it's like a good balance of like, because sometimes you have the trainer-client relationship where it's like it's just pure work, which sometimes that works for people. But for my kind of style, I'm a very sociable guy. I can talk to a brick wall.
And I'm the same.
Yeah. So it's nice that we can like chop it up between sets, laugh a little bit. It helps with those exercises.
Exactly. This dude, he had me laughing while I'm trying to do crunches. And so I'm like, man, this dude, he's like, it's just extra for you.
You're very welcome. It's part of the process. But so grateful we got connected through that, and I'm glad that you're here on the Patty Show, man.
No, I appreciate you having me.
Of course, man. It's been a long time coming. May is crazy. So I've known you since.
Yeah.
That's what?
Yeah, it's been like 6 months. Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Well, too many more, and all the blessings. Well, let's go back in time again, right? You said,
yes, sir.
Indianapolis, that little era. Were you the only child? What's the whole family dynamic?
No. So I have an older sister, and then I have two younger brothers. Okay. So my sister Nakia, my brother Anthony and Brent. But I'm 9 years older than my brother. I'm 3 years younger than my sister.
Oh wow, big gap pretty much.
Yeah. So like I actually grew up like an only child a lot. Like you know what I mean? Because like my sister, she a lot of times would stay with her grandma and stuff like that. And so I grew up basically as an only child.
Yeah, okay.
And then when my brother came, like I got to do a lot with him, but like it was like almost, not like a second parent, but it was like I got to like kind of, like I was 9,
you were, like,
10.
holding him,
he was a little infant, and so I got to really kind of have more of a leadership role for him. Where we didn't get to like play together as kids, but I got to like kind of just help watch him grow.
Wow, that's amazing, man. Yeah, I've had a similar thing with like my sister. I think I told you she's 10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
And you grow up fast when you like take care of your sibling that's like, it's like your kid, like
yeah,
like I'm sure maybe I don't know if
changing diapers.
Yeah, there we go.
Like I remember my brother Anthony, he was choking on some pizza. My mom sitting there crying. I'm doing the Heimlich maneuver, and I'm like 10 years old. Like I'm like, I saved your life, boy.
At Chuck E. Cheese?
No. He was like 1. Like he was a little baby, and we had like a piece of pizza. Like we had some pizza, and he like grabbed it and was just like, and then all of a sudden he's choking, and I like,
oh
I'm
my God.
I'm like, you wouldn't even be here without me.
Yeah, there we go. Younger sibling. My sister too. She's gonna be in a senior. She's a senior now, and I'm like, hey, you're still my little baby. Don't forget that. Now. Don't forget me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? 9 years. Wow, that's a big difference, man. You guys are still pretty close. Or?
Oh yeah, that's my dog. Yeah.
Is that the one that streams?
Yeah. So he's a streamer. A-Dub the President with a Z.
Yes.
Check him out.
Yes.
He streams 2K streams, and he does other stuff as well. But he's actually into food as well. He's actually in culinary school right now.
Oh my God.
And so we're always talking like he's like, because
awesome.
I'm more of the like gourmet. I do like really nice meals, like
bougie.
stuff like that.
Man, right? Yeah.
And he's just a good cook. So he's like, now he's getting some of the technical skills. He's like, all right, brother, we're gonna have to do a cook-off. I was like, you don't want to do that. Finish school first,
How long is culinary school?
It's like a year. Like, it's not long.
Like intensive, like just 1 year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So he's doing that right now. And so every day, like he'll like send me a picture of like something he's made, and I'll send him something I've made, and I
mean, I wish the technology would have it where you could taste food through the screen. I don't know.
Yeah, but no. So what we've been talking about though is doing like a little podcast, and he's gonna list what his ingredients are, but he's not gonna tell me what his dish is. I'm gonna have to buy the same ingredients and vice versa, and then I have to make something. He has to make something that we think the other would make, and then make it and give and then look and see all right, what did you make? What did I make? How did it taste?
Wow, that's a good. See, look at this guy.
But he's in Indianapolis, so we can't taste it.
I mean, we'll find the technology someday. I mean,
someday.
I feel like someone could make that.
They do it on Star Trek. They just got the replicators on Star Trek.
The thing is, it might be like a teleportation, right?
Right.
Hey, y'all, don't steal our idea. Teleportation with food, man.
Exactly.
Because, with humans, I mean, that's kind of scary.
Yeah, you might disappear and never come back.
But, if a burger disappears, I could get another one.
It depends on how good the burger is.
It really depends. It really depends. What's your favorite, favorite food in LA that you've tried that's, savory? Savory? Give me a savory one and a sweet one. Your favorite one.
Bro,
you tried a lot. I know.
It's so difficult.
I know.
I will say, here's what I can do. I can give you a couple of different
yes.
So one of my favorite street foods are the birria tacos from Unica. It's a truck right in Mid-City, right off of Venice and Fairfax.
Okay.
Some of the best birria I've had in my life. They're so good. And then best burgers, probably For the Win or either Easy Street. I love
the Win is good.
Burgers. For the Win is fantastic. I guess it's so many. I go downtown a lot to the El Gato Night Market.
Oh yes, you tell me about that.
It's a spot I like to go, El Gato Night Market, and it's just all these stalls, and they have just every kind of food you can think of, mostly Mexican food and stuff like that. But there's a spot they do it's called Cheeky Pancakes. And they have the best little dessert. You can get all kind of stuff on them, from Oreo, Dubai chocolate. They do the biscotti ones. Man, it's so good. It's so
that's
good.
The best sweet.
That's one of my favorite sweets that I do. But I mean, I can't that's what's coming to my mind right now. There might be something else in a few minutes. There's so much good food here. Much good food. I love the food in LA.
When did you realize you were a foodie? Was there a specific moment you were like, hey man, I love food?
When my dad used to cook, and I loved to, I would just try different things that he would do, and then I would just cook. I remember when my wife and I, at the time she was my girlfriend, and we were dating, and I was like, hey, I want to cook for you.
Oh, you're smooth, this guy.
Yeah.
Come on.
I get 25 years easy.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I was like, I want to cook for you, and I made lasagna. And I remember her saying like, "Oh, this is really good. What you use for your sauce?" I was like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "Is it like Prego, ragu?" I was like, "No, it's tomatoes, tomato paste, you know."
Oh, so you actually made it?
I'm like, "Of course I made it." She was like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Yeah, like."
She said, "Prego,
I do this. Yeah, I do it.
I do this. Okay.
Yeah.
Where did you learn especially like Italian cuisine? Is it popular in Indianapolis or?
Man, it's just always been my favorite, man. I love making like different, like just last week I made like a nice little shrimp scampi. I mean, I do like different kinds of pastas and stuff all the time. But I mean, I do a lot more. But yeah, I've always Italian food, Mexican food, and then like Chinese food are like my three.
Oh, good,
top.
good.
Those are my three tops.
Speaking of, look at the shirt here, y'all. Y'all see over here? Oh,
and this was not done because of the podcast.
Sure. He's like, my trainers. Hey, I might as well.
no, it's just he goes with the fit.
He's one of the greatest of all time.
Oh,
Bruce
yeah.
Lee's true inspiration.
Yes, sir.
I thought I had the poster over there, but my brother has a poster over there that I got from him in college. One of our inspirations, especially in like Hollywood and everything like that, being an Asian man being badass. Shout out to Bruce Lee. Rest in peace, homie over there.
Yeah, me and my son, we used to do martial arts. I'm terrible at it now, but yeah, he's done like Muay Thai.
Yeah, Muay Thai's fun.
Karate. He did jiu-jitsu.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So. And I would do the classes with him. So I learned.
Wait, you did?
Yeah.
No way.
But then in jiu-jitsu, like he and I both got hurt like on the same day.
What do you mean?
Man, them dudes they go so hard because jiu-jitsu is a lot of grappling.
Oh, the Brazilian jiu-jitsu, like yeah. But how did you get hurt? Usually,
because I'm old, and they had me going against like this 19-year-old person that had been doing it for years, and it was like my third month, and I was like, me and Makai, we was like, we're done. We never went back.
You didn't tap out?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh.
Yes. It didn't matter.
We won't say the name of the dojo,
man,
but
they was kicking our butts.
Oh my god.
So we ain't done martial arts again.
What did he hit you in, like with an arm bar or something?
I don't know, man. They hit me with. Man, I was folded up like a pretzel. I'm like, I just got my butt kicked by a 19-year-old.
I was surprised you said jiu-jitsu because I see more injuries from like Muay Thai.
No, I love Muay Thai. Like, I love striking and kicks and stuff. Nah, like, yeah, jiu-jitsu, I'll never do that again.
Okay, that's good to know. We're not going to do that. Don't worry. I won't train that for you with you. Now, Muay Thai is fun, though, because, all the striking and the movement and everything.
Yeah.
A lot of it just
like I love martial arts movies. So, like, Bloodsport back in the day.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, like kickboxer.
Jean-Claude, that's one of my...
He was that dude.
Man, bro could do the splits and look. Absolutely shred like this.
No, I love that's like one of my favorite genres. So I like Jet Li.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, those my dudes.
Jet Li, man. Have you ever watched that movie with Aaliyah?
Of course.
Oh
man.
That's one of my favorite movies. That. Oh God, man. Great. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. That one was such a good movie, man.
You talking Romeo Must Die? Yeah. I just wanted because I was trying to think. I was like the title. Yeah,
that one is such a good one, man. It made me, that's why my first girlfriend was black. That's the real reason.
Hey, back about my woman. I was so sad when she died.
Yeah, bro. I was like. That was a really good movie. But speaking of movies, you are a big film buff here.
Yes.
This guy knows more movies than me.
I love
movies. You and my brother are the same because he watches like 2-3 movies a week. He has the AMC. What's it called?
The AMC Stubs.
Plubs?
Yeah. We go to the AMC.
Oh, it's Stubs. It's not Plubs?
No, it's like
Stubs?
AMC Stubs.
Okay,
AMC
I don't know. I said Plebs?
Yeah.
Plebs? AMC Plus?
Something like that.
it's all the.
I have it. I just go. Yeah, AMC Plus, but it's part of AMC Stubs.
I mixed it up then. I was like AMC Plebs or something. But so when did you you have so many like passions and like I love that about you, man.
Yeah.
When did you start like really getting into like film and stuff? Because we watch movies all our lives kind of thing. But when was that moment you were like, damn, I could watch like a movie every day?
So my grandfather used to have if you're much younger. So I was about to say if you remember, but you will not.
Probably
people of my age in the mid 40s.
Mid 40s.
47.
Black don't
so I got
crack,
don't crack.
I thought you were 35.
So I feel like it sometimes, but sometimes I feel 65, especially after my workouts.
After jiu-jitsu. All right, workouts is crazy.
So no, like my grandfather, so he had a room and it was just full of VHS tapes. Like I'm talking about like the walls, like how your bookshelves.
Yeah.
But imagine this all like 3 sides, all VCR tapes.
Wow.
So we would just sit and watch movies. Like we would go over his house. Like I couldn't wait to go over my grandfather's house. We would watch scary movies. So I just watched a couple weeks ago with my son. We just watched Fright Night. But he's into like all my old school movies too. Like so he's a fan of like Ghostbusters and Howard the Duck and like the old school.
Wow, yeah. Howard the Duck, yeah.
All my 80s movies. His favorite movie, like my 20-year-old's favorite movie is Godfather. Like from the 70s. Like you know what I mean? Like. So I've always loved just watching movies, and that's like one of our pastimes, man. We'll just sit, we'll watch movies, and then I was like, man, we got to start doing like the AMC stubs, because I'm like, why don't we just go because I mean we're always going to the movies, so I got that, and now it's like, hey, what's a new movie out? Even if it's not one that we're super interested in, we'll go check it out. And sometimes we're pleasantly surprised. Just saw The Roses, which is a remake of Meet the Roses or War of the Roses back in the day with Kurt. Is that Michael Russell?
Maybe, yeah.
Kathleen Douglas, Kathleen Turner and Michael Douglas, I believe.
What's the premise of that one?
Married and hated each other and like would try to kill each other and stuff. Okay. And then there's a remake of it, and it's with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Doctor Strange right here.
Yeah, so he's in it, and it's so crazy. Like it's so crazy. Like they're married, they love each other, but they also hate each other, but they won't leave, and so like I saw it on AMC, and I was like, I'll check it out. My wife, I was like, let's do a date, because every week, this is another thing, me and my wife, we do a date weekly.
25 years, see?
We're going to Universal right after this podcast.
Oh my God, cute. We love that.
But no, so with one of our weekly dates, we just like, let's go to the movies. I was like, let's try this little rom-com. We'll check it out. And it was actually really good. So that's one of the other reasons I love being able to just kind of watch different movies and have in the past, because then it's like it's not like I wasted money.
That's true, yeah. And you definitely get your money's worth it, because I feel like every time I see it,
it's like 3 times a new movie.
You're like, did you already watch 2 movies in the span of like a day or so? He's like, yeah, it makes sense. That's when you get the money's worth.
Exactly.
But that's my problem with it, because then I'm gonna have to watch like 2 movies. That's why I don't have it. I might get it eventually. I don't know.
If you watch more than 2 a month, it pays for itself.
I don't know. That's the thing. Too busy out here, booked and busy. Thank God.
Exactly. That's
a blessing.
That's the abundance.
And abundance. Of course. We'll get to them. Speaking of your wife, though, please tell me you did tell me this already. Off camera when we first started training, like how y'all met, and y'all mentioned it was a coworker thing.
Yeah. So
tell me that origin story of
Yeah. So I had gotten out of a relationship with my son's mom a little before that. So he was like about a year. And so I hadn't started like dating anyone. So we worked together. We were just like friends, right? So, I started working at GTE at the time, which became Verizon, but started working there. And so she and I were on the same team, and we were just cool. Like, we just met each other and hung out and stuff like that. And then it was like Valentine's Day 2000. I sent like a little instant message. It was like, hey, happy Valentine's Day.
On where? On
like our little internal work. Which,
HR.
Is
that
exactly.
Okay?
HR, right?
Maybe don't do that now.
Next thing I know, I see her. I had a mirror on my desk because I didn't like when people were like walk up behind me. I didn't know.
Oh, that's genius.
Yeah. Then I saw her standing behind me. I was like, hey, what's up? And she was like, oh, hey, I just saw your message.
Oh, okay.
You know. So then I was like, hey, you want to go out tonight for Happy Valentine's Day? And she had just gotten out of a relationship. I just got out of a relationship.
Wow.
And so we just had a date and we went to TGI Friday. So another thing, man, that's one thing, right? I be looking at these online things. People are like, if a dude try to take me to Cheesecake Factory and all that stuff. Listen, my first date was at TGI Fridays.
And you're grateful, thank God.
Exactly.
That's what TGI
cool.
is. Right?
Thank God it's Friday, right? And so we just hung out. We dated casually for about a year, and then made it exclusive like at the end of 2000 or 2001, and then dated, moved in together. Engaged. I proposed at the ball drop on New Year's.
How long did it take for the proposal from the first date?
First date was February 2000.
Okay.
Proposal was January 1, 2002.
Okay, so like the solid 2 years, yeah.
Marriage was April 2003.
Nice. Okay.
You get to see them through all seasons. Take your time, no rush. And it's been amazing.
Wow. And when did you guys? How old were you guys when y'all started dating though? Like age wise?
I was born in '78, so I was 21.
Wow, that's quick. And that means you had your first son
at 20. Yeah. 19, 20.
Wow.
Something like, yeah.
I
was wild in these streets when I was young. I told my son, because he's 26, and I'm like, I couldn't even imagine him being a dad. By my oldest son's age, I was married with the kid and a second one on the way.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm like, that's insane. Because I'm 27, I don't even have any of that. You know, like that's insane. How did you maneuver like the whole, with your wife now and then having a 1-year-old, right? When you guys started?
Yeah.
How did you how did you balance that, man?
So the number one thing, I think a lot of people, they kind of keep going back and forth with their ex, and that's why they keep having issues. Like I've never had baby mama drama. I just got off the phone with my son. He's at his mom's right now. I was talking. I'm like, hey, Natalia, we all got a good relationship.
They're in LA?
No, they're in Indianapolis.
Oh,
no, I'm talking about my oldest.
Okay,
yeah, so he's up visiting in Indianapolis. He lives in Atlanta.
Gotcha.
But he's up visiting his mom right now. But like at my son's graduation, like it's my wife Leslie on one side of Little Mike, my ex Natalia on the other side of Little Mike, and we're all cool, right?
Oh, that's awesome.
So the number one way I was able to navigate that was just by being like cool. Like we never had issues. Like we broke up just because it didn't work. It just didn't work anymore. But we were always cool. Like Natalia is one of my best friends in the world. That's like, awesome. And she always will be. She gave me my, beautiful gift.
Of course,
my son.
Blessing.
And so we're all still cool. But yeah, so like Leslie, my wife, she was the one that was like a little more hesitant. She was like, I need to see how he is. Is he going back and forth? Is he trying to talk to her?
Which is fair,
he cool?
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Nah. And so I just had
she
to
didn't
show
have
her
another kid before.
No.
Okay,
So I just had, I had to show her that I was genuine and stuff like that.
Wow. Okay.
The rest is history.
So you met your little Mike's mom in the Marine?
Nah, man. I was in high school. Nah, man. Me and her, we dated for like 5 years. No, we were together from I was like 15.
Oh.
So she's like my first real girlfriend.
Gotcha. Okay, so
I met her at the Indiana Fair.
There we go.
No, we were kids.
Gotcha. So you met, and then obviously you went.
And then we were together for years. Exactly.
And then y'all were still kind of together, kind of thing. Or?
Yeah. That was kind of when things were kind of falling apart.
Yeah. And then you came back, and then
that's when I met Leslie.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm just so curious. Yeah, the little time I think. That's a quick couple of years, man.
Yeah, my life was wild, bro. My life was wild.
That whole little chapter, 15 to 21, I'm like, wow, that's insane, man. We didn't even talk about the Marine. Like, what was that like? You were there for a year or two?
Yeah, so active duty was just like a year or so, and then I had some medical things, and I ended up being on reserve duty for like 3 years. And then I started to have like really bad tics at the time with my Tourette's. So I was having more audible tics and physical tics, and I couldn't be in a battlefield making noises and stuff. Like I'm trying my tone trying to be here. All of a sudden I let everybody know what my platoon is. I got everybody killed.
Yeah, you're right.
So the crazy thing though, my discharge was September 7th, 2001. So on 9/11, I get a call from my unit like, hey, Williams, pack your stuff. Be ready to go just in case. Don't think we'll need you, but just in case.
Yeah, be on standby.
And my unit went over there twice. Man, it's crazy just the timing of everything. But yeah, so I was in from 97 to 01.
Oh my goodness. Wow, that's insane, man. And it's crazy how we joke about like with the you're joking about the Tourette's and stuff, but that's your mentality, man. The positivity, because hey man, think about it. If you didn't have that,
I would have been over there. Yeah. No, and here's the crazy thing. This dude I grew up with, went to school with, Mark. He and we went to high school together. We ended up being in the same unit together in the Marine. I remember I'm going through and I heard somebody say, "Is that Mychael Williams over there?" And I'm like,
"Who that?" Yeah.
And it's him. And so at my 10-year high school reunion, I remember seeing him, and he was like, "Dude, you missed it, man. We had so much fun in Afghanistan. We were shooting through, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Bro, I didn't miss anything."
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have my son.
Everybody made it back. Now, everybody made it back. Like, that was one good thing. Now, my whole platoon made it back.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. But, I mean, it's also timing. Think about it, because then if you didn't have – everything it's so crazy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you didn't have that, you probably wouldn't have your second kid.
Exactly.
Like, it's all the
it's wild how things they just line up. They just line up.
Oh my goodness, man. Well,
things that are supposed to happen.
No, absolutely. And so why did you go to like the telecom stuff?
Because in the Marines, I was in data communications platoon, and computer.
Did you pick that, or
when you first join, you do what's called your ASVAB. It's basically a test where they, I don't know what it stands for, but it's basically a test, and they tell you like what you qualify for, right? And so I could have done like communications, engineering. I scored pretty well, so like they gave you a whole
engineering
bunch of things.
too.
Yeah, like all those different.
Are you
ones,
half
like,
Asian, bro?
Yeah,
martial arts trainer is Asian. Oh,
maybe I'm honorary.
Arigato.
So yeah, but now I was gravitated towards like tech and technology and stuff like that. So I got into communication side. And then it's really served me well just professionally, like going into telecom and selling, working in tech and selling like data and networking and technology and security.
Cybersecurity, all that
like
stuff.
all that stuff, yeah. Oh,
wow, that's crazy. I never really knew that whole process because I was going to be like in the military because, oldest of 6 kids, Asian parents, high, what is it called? High
expectations, yeah.
And all that stuff. So I did look through it a little bit because all the different options, like, that like Army, Marines, what are the other ones? Like Air Force,
Navy.
Which one is the worst?
So there's not a worst, but there's the hardest.
Don't give me
and
a diplomatic.
No.
Okay?
The Marines by far is the toughest. And the other ones will tell you that too. Like Air Force, like if you're looking for something like, that's like that. Like if you want to go to one, that's the one to go.
Air Force is easy.
It's not nearly as difficult. None are easy, but it's not nearly as difficult. It pays better. I feel like you get more respect in them. Like everybody makes fun of Marines. They say we're all stupid, but I'm actually pretty intelligent.
He's a smart man. Come on now.
But yeah, so like I would say like. They're all have their different levels of difficulty, but like when you look at even like the boot camp to get into them, right? Like Air Force, I think it's like 6 or 7 weeks. Army, I think is like 8 weeks or something. Navy, I think is 9 weeks. Marines, it's 13 weeks.
What?
And then you go back for another another month and a half of infantry school, which is like basically built on to that as additional grunt work, because every Marine is a grunt first. So regardless of what you do, whether you're communications, engineer, whatever you have to learn how to fight wars. Marines fight wars, Marines win wars.
Wow.
It's what we're there for.
So that's what because I wanted to know like the specific differences, because I just thought it was all one kind of thing, but it makes sense why there's different.
Yeah, so and that's like the Air Force defends the skies, you need that. Army defends the ground, you need that. The Navy defends the sea, you need that. Marines are air, land, and sea. You don't need that, but they want that. They need somebody who can, do it all.
Gotcha. Okay, that's interesting. So you guys are kind of like the Swiss Army knife kind of thing, like
exactly.
Just plug and play. So were you in the land? What were you?
Yeah. So so in the communications. So my whole thing is setting up connections, setting up WANs at the time.
UAV.
Man. Yeah, like all that stuff. Like for
that's Call of Duty.
Half that stuff wasn't even out, man. So remember I'm old, bro. So
how
we were setting up like this little old raggedy green gear. Like I remember when I saw the first like white computer with the back on it. Like we was like, man, we got internet. We got like 56K.
Oh yeah, because you were in like
97, 98.
Yeah, I was born that man.
Yeah, so like we set to like 56K connections. Like, oh man.
So you had to use like a whole cable.
Yeah, like real cables and stuff. But nothing wireless. Like, nah.
And y'all got it good now, right now.
Yeah, bro. It's so crazy insane, how things are now. Yeah.
So if like even one cable is messed up in one way, just
you got to fix everything. No, it's we've come a long way in technology.
Wow, that's insane, man. So have you ever like gotten back into it after like what is it called when you're done with your service?
No, just done.
I thought it was like a specific
discharge.
Yeah, discharge. There you go. Have you ever gone back or
no?
Would you ever...
No. At that point. At that point, I was married, had a kid.
I didn't know that I had to
I was ready to go into my career, and
And then there's like, there you go, all the telecommunication stuff. And first job was in which specific company was it?
So in telecom, so I was with GTE, which then became Verizon. I was there for 8 years. Then I went to AT&T. I was there for 15 years.
Damn, you went to a rival. How does that work, man? Is that okay? Or
yeah, man. They recruited me, and they was talking. They was money talks.
Yeah,
money talks. I loved my team at Verizon. That's probably that to this day. I talk about it all the time. Like the people that I hung with at Verizon, like we're still friends.
Oh, that's
like,
awesome.
Like I was in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
I was in a weekly poker game.
Wow.
Like we went to each other's weddings.
Oh, that's awesome.
And all like those people from my old call center in Verizon and stuff like that, man, we're still friends to this day. Like a lot of them. AT&T was more just a job, right? But I liked it. I'm good at it.
And they paid a little bit better, right?
Yeah, paid a lot bit better.
Now, how do you navigate those negotiations? You know, like for the people that are trying to switch, let's say, to a competitor or like a different, you know, like whatever field it is. How do you like negotiate that whole thing? Do you also go back to like, let's say, Verizon and be like, hey, they offered me this?
No, I told them what it was.
Yeah. Oh, you just straight up with it.
No. So basically, AT&T they were really heavily recruiting me at the time, right? So basically, when I got the call, and because I loved my job at Verizon so much, I honestly wasn't even going to consider it.
Not give them a second
look.
look.
But my wife was like, "We always take the interview, always take the call."
You know,
I'm like, "All right, I'll take the call." And I came up with like 3 numbers in my head, and I was like, "All right, if they offered this, I'll decline. Anything less. If they offer here, I'll accept but counter. I'll consider it. And if they offer this, I'm taking it." And they offered that. And I was like, hey, I called Scott, my manager. I was like, hey, man, I need to let you know.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I didn't like how this conversation was about to start. I was like, yeah, it's what you think.
God bless you, brother.
So so then I left. I was there for 15 years. And I really liked AT&T. And the thing is, though, when I was in the Marines, I was stationed out here in 29 Palms. I was at San Diego. I was at Camp Pendleton. And I fell in love with the West Coast back then, late 90s. Fell in love. And like I would always say, like, eventually I want to move to LA. So moved to Chicago for a few years, moved to Atlanta for a while, like 12 years. But the whole time I was always like, I want to move to LA at some point. One of the goals is to be at LA, And then I ended up, we did a whole bunch of stuff. I put together a financial plan, like got out of debt, like all that kind of stuff. And I was like, all right, it's time to go. And I let my department know, I let my manager know, my leadership, all them know. And then we had a change of leadership. And that's the only reason. And so I was like, hey, I'm moving to LA. We sold our house, like all this. January of 2022, I had already sold my house and everything. We were moving July 2022. Yeah. We had change of leadership, and my new leader was like, actually, we're building an Atlanta-centric team. All your accounts are going to be here, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, the good thing about being financially free is you have choices, and I wasn't asking permission. I'm moving to LA, so I had to resign. And we moved to LA, and I found another job, and now I'm with Lumen. Which I love, so that's who I've been with them for the last 2 years. This week is my 2-year anniversary. Oh, nice, congrats, man. Yeah, and I'm here now, and yeah, I love it. Like, yeah, so but still kind of in this a very similar role, doing telecom and enterprise sales. So, but yeah, like the way to handle all that. I talk a lot. I know you.
I love that. Please, I love it all. I love it all.
But like how to handle some of the negotiations, like is when there have been times where the numbers come back and they're not what you want, right? You really just have to do a lot of research and kind of look at kind of where you are, what you're looking for, and then you also have to kind of be real with yourself, like how much do you want to make the change? Is it worth it to go for maybe less than you thought you should? But for the opportunity.
Interesting. Okay.
Because it's not always about the dollar. Sometimes it's about peace of mind. Sometimes it's about like, does it give me the hours that I need?
Yeah. The fulfillment.
Yeah, like all that. Like, and the free time to do other things, like you, right? Like if you had to be at your job, 9 hours a day, 6 days a week, you might not be able to go and do some of your passion projects. You might not be able to do like some of your acting, things like that. So you got to kind of look at all of that. And then you have to let them know kind of what you're looking for, right? Like, these are the numbers that I need. Can you all make it work? If not, that's fine. But I don't like to do all the back and forth negotiation. Yeah. I like to find out from the beginning.
Yeah, make it easy and simple for both. It's also for both in the end of the day.
Exactly.
Go back and forth, man. That's like, it can take weeks on it, maybe months, right?
Man, when I talk to recruiters, like, because a lot of times they use these third-party recruiters now. I let them know, like, this is the salary I'm looking for. This is the areas I'm looking to be in. These are the types of work I'm looking to do. if it doesn't meet these 3, don't bring it to me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because you're just going to be wasting everybody's time.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste mine. Like, it's just a mutual kind of thing. No, definitely. Because I feel like you see a lot of those postings, and also like some recruiters, they hit you up, and I'm like, bro, sorry, man. Like, I appreciate you thinking about me, but you can save your breath and find another candidate, kind of thing.
Exactly.
That's the whole workforce thing is kind of crazy out here.
It's pretty wild.
You know, it's pretty wild.
Bro, I do not want to be looking for a job. Like, this so tough, man. I'm glad I found a new company that I'm with, and hopefully I can stay here for a long time.
Yeah, blessings to that. Blessings to that.
Yes, sir.
You did mention the Chicago era. Okay, how long were you there for?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
For work
Bro,
also?
it was for work, but I also, so that was mostly work. One day it was 30 below zero.
Okay.
Snow was all over my car. I'm chipping the ice off. I was like, why do I live somewhere that it gets this cold, that they're telling you don't be outside for longer than 30 minutes, your tip of your nose and your ears can freeze? And I went home, I started applying for jobs everywhere. And then like Atlanta called first, and that's why we moved to Atlanta.
Wow.
I had been to Atlanta one time for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was applying in Dallas, Atlanta, LA, Miami, everywhere that it could be warm. Atlanta called first, and that's why we ended up moving to Atlanta.
Wow, and you were there for how long?
12 years. And that
Wow.
was so all those moves, like Chicago move was really difficult because it was our first time leaving Indianapolis and leaving family and stuff
but it was also pretty close enough, right? That's like, it's not too bad. Yeah.
Then moving to Atlanta was easy because I was so sick of Chicago in the winters and stuff. But then Atlanta is where we really found like our church home.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Really, really good friends. Because like growing up, I grew up in the church. Like my mother's apostolic, and I was in the church like 81 days a week.
Hey man, I feel that. Yes sir.
Yeah, we were there Sunday morning service, afternoon service.
Sir.
Evening service.
When December hits, man, you got no free time. December, get ready.
Oh, yeah. Choir rehearsal, prayer meeting.
Yeah.
All that.
Meeting before, I'm like, God bless. But like, so
that was how I grew up. But then as an adult, like I never really joined the church. I would go and visit and stuff like that for a while. And my wife and I, we would go. We'd attend churches, for a while. But then we moved to Atlanta, and I found this church. It was called Faith, Praise, and Worship Center at the time. Now it's called the Faith Center. It was like probably 50 people in there. Like they just had this real, like, it was just something about them. And I literally raised my hand to join the first time we went. And we're still members of that church.
Wow.
Like, we attend online. It has grown. We went from like 50 members, and like the first lady and pastor, like knowing everybody's name. Like, then I remember we went and we had to be in the high school auditorium for a while as we grew, and we had like a couple hundred members. Then we moved like this 42,000 square foot facility, and it's got like, 500 to 600 members.
Oh my goodness.
Now we've been growing so much, they literally just closed on like 150,000 square foot facility, thousands of members. Like it's amazing. Like what Pastor Campbell and Lady C are doing at the Faith Center in Atlanta. If you're in Atlanta, go check them out.
Wow. What's the name of it?
It's called the Faith Center. It's in Tucker, Georgia. Best church this side of heaven.
I really want to go to Atlanta.
Best church this side of heaven.
Yeah. Amen to that. I really got to go there because I've never been to Atlanta. I don't know the whole vibe out there.
Oh, yeah, no, Atlanta's cool. I give you some spots to hit.
Maybe I can find my wife there.
Yeah. You just got to hit up. I told you, man, hit the Super H Mart. Hit the Super H Mart. Go on
the Super H Mart, right? You said?
Yeah. Here you got the regular H Mart. In Atlanta, we got the Super H Mart. It's a giant Asian grocery store. It's my favorite spot.
I would have never expected that in Atlanta. Like, what?
We have a very large Asian population, and then like right across from there is like the Buford Highway Farmers Market, and it's more of a Mexican style. So, and it's funny because they're like right across from each other. So I go to one to get some stuff, get the other. Because I used to be a private chef as well, so I would cook for people. I would go to their homes. And cook
I'm telling you, this guy.
And so I would that's where I would do a lot of my shopping.
Man, we will get to the private chef part eventually.
I've done stuff.
I know. But let's talk about the whole travel agency stuff, man. When did you do that stuff? Was it in Atlanta? Chicago? Atlanta.
So, So basically, I love to plan trips. I love to plan vacations. I would always be doing different things. And so I had a travel agent that, I would book through. And then we got to a point that I was like more like, hey, book this. And she was like, have you ever thought of being a travel agent?
Really?
Wow. Good at creating these itineraries and stuff like that. And then, and then we just like made it happen. And I like studied under her for a couple of years. Amelia, the cruise mom, shout out.
So it's called We Plan You Pack.
So then I started my own We Plan You Pack Travel.
I like that. That rolls off the tongue right there.
Yeah,
We Plan You Pack.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah, and we specialize in all-inclusive resorts, Caribbean vacations, cruises, that kind of thing. We do like international travel, like Europe and Asia and stuff. But I tell people, like, my specialty is the Caribbean, because it's where I go all the time. I'm actually going to Italy for the first time in June or in August of 2026. But like, I can't like realistically say like, hey, this is a great itinerary.
That's fair.
I've been to like pretty much every Caribbean island. We've done like all the cruise ships.
I'll talk to you after this.
I've literally been on 20 cruises, 21 cruises.
Oh my!
And I've got 2 more scheduled for 2026.
Wow.
Yeah. We've cruised Norwegian, Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Disney, Virgin. Like, we cruised a lot.
You're the cruise sensei over here. Yeah. Which one was your best experience then?
Each one has its own. Like cruises are so specific. Carnival, party vibes, a lot of fun. All night party, depending on the ship too, because like they got some ships that are super old and dirty and they stink. But they've got some ships that are super nice, like beautiful. The celebration, the panorama, like they're beautiful ships. And then Norwegian, great ships, great food, but they kind of nickel and dime you with a lot of stuff. Royal Caribbean, beautiful ships, but their entertainment is just a little lacking. But it's great food. Disney, amazing ship, amazing food, amazing entertainment, everything. Like, there's nothing negative about Disney except for the price.
Disney prices are crazy regardless for anything.
Double what the other ones are. So that's why we've only done one Disney. And then Virgin, 18 and up. So it's really cool because they're adults only. You know, they get a little crazier, but they get wild. They get wild. Pineapple. Like that too. Pajama parties and people be wilding on the Virgin cruise.
Patty's pajama party.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
They be doing all kind of stuff. But surprisingly, their nightlife is a little like they try to do something different every night. I'm like, bro, where's the club? Like Carnival. On our last Carnival ship.
So Carnival had like the club.
Club I'm talking about is playing like all the hits. Quando Rondo, Chief Key is playing all the hits. Is playing Nipsey. Is playing Kanye. Is playing everything.
What?
Virgin will have like one night it's the club. Another night it's a party. Another night they do like a theme each night. Carnival got the club lit every night.
Yeah. Man. I'm about to talk about which one I want. I haven't done a cruise ship at all.
I love cruising.
It's expensive, you know. And
surprisingly affordable too. Yeah. A lot of people. I remember I was telling my cousin about the cruising. He was like, man, ain't cruise like $5,000-$6,000 a person? I'm like, no, bro. Like, I just went on one for like $600 a person.
Oh, that's insane. For how long was that?
Like a 6-day cruise.
What?
Dude. There's so many different options. I got you.
But what about for like a solo cruiser?
So the problem with solo cruising is they charge you double occupancy.
That's
so you have to find you somebody to roll with.
Yeah. But maybe that's the thing.
You trying to meet somebody on there.
You know what I'm saying?
So you got to cruise with one of your boys.
That's true.
And then, put the sock on the door. Don't come in like college. You know what time it is.
I know. Come on now.
You know what time it is.
Oh, player. You know the sock. If it's a pink sock, you better get out of here.
Exactly. Or the tie on the door.
You got a little... Oh, I'm gonna have to talk to my homies. Then I'm going to Boston a bit. So.
I got you.
That's good. Man, you give me... Man, I love all that travel stuff right here, man.
What I'm here
have you traveled to Asia though yet?
I have not. No. So like, all my travel has been Western Hemisphere. I've done like South America. I've done, done Aruba. I've done all the Caribbean.
We need to swap then because I've never done like the.
Bro, I've got to go to. So I'm doing Europe next year. My wife's been to Greece and Turkey. Oh, wow. I sent her and her mom. That was her birthday trip because their birthdays are close to each other. So they did a nice little birthday trip there a couple years ago to Greece and did a cruise in Greece. And then but this will be my first time going to Italy in next summer. And in January we're going to Mexico again. I love Mexico. Like we go to Mexico a lot. So it's my son's 21st birthday. So we're going to go down. Nice. We're staying at an all-inclusive resort.
Where you going to Tijuana to Hong Kong?
No. We're going down to Cancun.
Oh, okay. Not Hong Kong?
No, not Hong Kong.
It's not Bruce Lee's Hong Kong.
Nah, don't pay any attention to this guy. Don't Google it. You're gonna get you look up Hong Kong and Tijuana, you're gonna get a pop-up on your screen.
Hey, they have above 4-star review.
bet they do. No. They probably all from you.
I was surprised though. 4-star review for that type of establishment. That's impressive.
Yeah. No, we're doing it. We're doing the Planet Hollywood Resort in Cancun.
Nice.
That's gonna be nice.
Oh, they have one over there because I know they have it in Vegas, Planet Hollywood.
Yeah. No, it's a big all-inclusive resort.
Oh man, cool. I've done an all-inclusive for one of my boys' wedding. Shout out to my boy Alex. That was a fun time. But how do you pace yourself on that all-inclusive? Because when I went, first time ever, I ate and drank everything, brother. I'm telling you, I was like stuffed. I was
we've had the conversation about my Christian upbringing. So I'm not a drinker. So I'll have like maybe like a margarita or something. But for me, it's the food. Like for me, it's the simplicity, really. Like even though I know I could probably save a little money by just going to a regular hotel, I like being able to just go, sit down, eat, like
not worry about
get up, walk out. If I want to drink by the pool, hey, give me a margarita or a daiquiri or something. Like I'll have, some of that. But like for the most part, like I'm not like a drinker. Like I might have one a day, like maybe two, depending on what it is.
Yeah.
If like by the pool and stuff. But like even my friends and stuff, when they come with us, like, and we all hang out and they're drinking or whatever, they're drinking by the pool. It's just a lot of fun, right? So you're all enclosed, so you can be safe. Like you can still have fun. Like one of my boys, where he gets tore up every single time we go, like, and he like, but he's having fun and we're all safe and we're all there. So I've never felt like don't drink too much, something bad might happen to you. Like no, I don't stay at those places.
Gotcha.
These little the price point.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But when it comes to like the food, because it's unlimited, how do you like stop yourself from not going too crazy?
I don't. That's why I got you.
I don't.
No, I gain weight every vacation. No, there is no stopping yourself. Like what's the point of going on vacation? I'm about to be sitting here counting calories. I walk a lot. So, I mean, on cruises especially, like, because there's like 13, 14, 15, 20 floors on some of these. So what I try to do the stairs a lot, and just walking around, like, that kind of thing. But no, I'm going to eat what I'm going to eat. Like,
He's learning. That's what it's about. It was like a trick question. Because if you're doing all-inclusive, you better get your money's worth and a half. I'm eating whatever, do your thing. But it's the balance.
And I will say, like, at an all-inclusive, that's like, I might not have a drink like throughout the year, but at an all-inclusive, because it's free, that's when you will see me with a drink in my hand occasionally. Like, I got to.
Come on now.
I'm like, I ain't about to just let this go to waste.
Come on. You from around the way.
Like, you see, hey, I'm leaving it with something.
Like,
you must be like, shot. Like, I remember my son, he was like, Dad, did I just see you take a shot of tequila?
He was like,
I was like,
when else, brother?
Hey.
When in Cancun. Hola. Hola, baby. No, it's true. And it's all the balance. I love how you have that still, like, I'm just going to take the stairs more and just get some extra movement.
And that's the thing, man, where you're walking around the resort. They're so big. And then we're doing tours and stuff like that. So I definitely stay active on
so it kind of like balances out, as long as you don't just stay on the pool, by the pool the whole.
Yeah, no, I gotta be active. I love doing stuff like ATVs, jumping in the cenotes, like going out, like into, just doing like city tours and stuff like that. Like I definitely try to stay active.
You would love Bali, bro. Tell me when you're all planning, because I have all the recommendations.
I'm trying to do so many things, man.
I know there's so much to do. There's so many passions.
Bali is on the list. Maldives is on the list. Japan is on the list. I want to hit like Southeast Asia, hit like Thailand.
You can do Muay Thai there, man.
Man, I ain't about to challenge none of them to me. You're really trying to get me beat up. I went to Thailand and just got whooped.
You're like, I'm tired of the jiu-jitsu. Now you got me with the Muay
Thai. I'm definitely, I love to travel, and I'm looking forward to expanding my travel, because again, like we've done, Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, Mexico, Dominican, Aruba, so many other places. What I'm looking forward to now is to expand in that and just, doing more historical spots. My wife has done, Mykonos and Santorini.
Wow.
She's been all over Greece.
So she's done some solo traveling then.
Just so it was a cruise and it hit all these different spots, Bodrum, Turkey, and like all this stuff. So she did that with her mom. And then like we've done all these other places together. So this will be my first time to Europe. And, and so like the plan is like probably like Italy 2026, maybe Paris 27, maybe Japan 28 or maybe Indonesia. Maybe
let me know. Indonesia. I'm telling you, man. Come on now.
You. Like,
I
you
got
gotta
all
let
the
me know
family.
where to hit.
We'll make sure royalty comes. I'm saying my family everywhere over there. So
I appreciate
it'll be a good time, man. Have you ever done any like solo travel by yourself? Because I know you've had your kids since forever and then married forever, basically. Yeah.
No, so yes and no.
Okay.
So one of the things that my wife and I have always done. Every single year we do a trip, me and her, no kids. Always awesome. Have.
Non-negotiable.
We connect. Me and my wife's relationship is my number one relationship, right? Like if we're good, then the kids are good. Yeah. Like a lot of people are like, "I'll put my kids first." No. If my wife puts me first and I put her first and then we put them first, everybody's happy.
Wow.
Like that's kind of how I look at it, right? Harmony. So me and her, we connect. We do a weekly date. We gotta go, just have fun, stuff like that. But then every year we do a trip, right? And it's just me and her, and we just connect and have fun. Sometimes we invite other couples, and we do like couples trips and stuff like that. But it's always no kids. But then a few years ago, because I was selling a lot of one particular vendor, one of my vendors, like that I use a lot to book people's travel. One day I get a call up from her. She's like, "Hey, Michael, you want to go to Mexico?" I said, "Sure." She's like, "All right, just I'll email you your info. Here's the dates. It's in a couple of weeks."
What?
Yeah, this is from my BDM, my business development manager over at the one of my tour operators. She called me up, and I just had to show up, and flights, all inclusive resort, all that. I told my wife, I was like, "Hey, you cool with me going to Mexico?" She was like, "I don't care." Like,
that's trust. That's love.
So I went to all inclusive resort for like 3 days.
Oh my God, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, like it was like a little 3-day trip.
Reset on yourself.
Got to stay at the Secrets and Playa Mujeres. Fire. Like it was so nice. Yeah. But see, here's the thing, it worked, right? Because guess where my next couples trip was? Secrets at Playa Mujeres. Because I fell in love with it. I was like, "Babe, we got to go." I booked it, and we went that next September, like for my wife's birthday. Man. Like, yeah, like
you guys seem like you have a beautiful relationship together, man.
That's my best friend. That's my best friend. Like, Leslie is my girl. We hang out. We talk. Like, we still like, man, 25 years. Like this morning, like. I was laying, like, I beat a little spoon sometimes. Like, I lay on her, like, I'm a little spoon. Like, she runs, she's like, "Oh, you my baby." Like,
that's cute, man.
Like, cute, man. 25 years ago, like, she's still, like, something, a heart skip beat, like, butterflies in the stomach. Like, no, that's my girl.
Yeah, I gotta learn from this is my sensei for love, okay?
So, because, when you're younger, man, you're trying to do, like, entertain 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Right? What are you speaking to me like that?
I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking in general. No one specific. But what you find is like where you say where the grass is green, where you water it. When you make the focus that one person, you get everything from them instead of a little bit from this person, a little from that person, a little from that person. So like that's my girl.
Oh my goodness, I feel like he was talking to me personally, but it's okay because I did want to ask about that. How did you know she was gonna be just the one, though? Because I'm sure you've seen a lot of fine women out there, of course, in your year. You're a smooth talker too.
It's the one, yeah. I definitely had a game. No, I had my share. I had a.
But how did you know? Leslie's her name.
Leslie is her name.
Yeah. How did you know Leslie was the one, 25 plus years and beyond?
So there's not one thing. It's really like as you're kind of because I was talking to a lot of different people, a lot of different girls, stuff like that. But it's the one like where you kind of feel safe, like, and you feel like this is somebody I can grow with. Like okay, this girl, me and her, we have fun. Sex is good. Whatever.
All that stuff. Yeah.
But our conversation ain't that great, or
no substance
or she just want to use my credit card all the time, like that kind of stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like.
Oh.
Or this one right here, we argue all the time. Or this one right here, like, it's when you find that one that is just like the perfect combination, and you have to look and see, like, this one may have this, but none of these. This one has this, but none of these. But then you find that one person that has like a nice mix of everything. She's fun. She's easy to talk to. She's beautiful. We're compatible. We don't argue. Like I should tell you, 25 years in, me and my wife have not had more than 10 arguments. Like less than that, probably. Like because I told her in the beginning, like now don't take that as we don't disagree. We disagree all the time. We have a respect that we can talk through disagreements, or we can go our separate ways until we're ready to talk through our disagreements. But don't raise your voice at me. I won't raise my voice at you. Don't get disrespectful. None of and like because I used to have a relationship where that was common. When me and Leslie first started dating, I told her like, this is one of my ground rules. I don't do silent treatment. I don't do arguing. I don't do yelling. I don't do disrespect. None of that. And she was with that, and like and so we don't argue. Like it's happened a couple of times, but like less than 10 times in 25 years.
But you guys set that boundary in the beginning.
Day one, like I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. And so, but she was telling me like her age, like she was like I can do a silent treatment. She's like I cannot talk to you for 3 weeks. I'm like, you're not talking to me for less than 30 minutes. Like I remember she got mad at me like early in our relationship, and like she went in the other room. Oh, where we going? I go in the other room too. What's up, baby? I say something to make her laugh, something like that. Like, and she like, you can't even stay mad. She's like, I can't even stay mad at you. I'm like, good, because you shouldn't. Yeah. Like, you want to be right or you want to be happy?
Ooh, wow, you want to be right? Damn, man. Yeah, makes sense, man. 25 plus. That's amazing, man. I'm glad that y'all have that connection.
Yeah, that's my girl.
Yes, but no kids though anymore after that.
No, so Makai, so I have one from before her, and then she and I have one, and I always wanted 2 boys. Got my 2 boys. I don't want no more. She didn't want it. Okay. She was cool. Okay. She went through a phase where she wanted a girl.
Yeah, I was curious about that. Yeah.
But then she was like, nah. Then her sister had our niece Jada, and so we would babysit her a lot, and we were like, nah, we don't need a girl. Like, nah.
So no more. It's already done.
No, it's done.
You did the procedure. Okay.
Snip.
I didn't want to see another Michael the Third.
Nah, no more. I especially. I love the fact that I am 47 with a 26-year-old and a 20-year-old about to be 21. He's in college studying film. And that's another thing, like when you talk about like how did I get into film? Like me and my son, like we sit and we watch movies together and we like dissect them and we talk about how you could make them better and stuff like that. But like being 47 with someone with adult children, it's really cool because I've gotten to see them grow up. And now I'm at like the friend stage. Where I got to be their parent and authoritarian. Yeah. Now, like, my son, my oldest, he's 26, right? So like, what am I going to tell him? Like, I've given him all the knowledge he needs. He knows he's a good person. One of the biggest compliments I get is when people see him, like, because again, he's still in Atlanta where we lived. People are, I saw Michael. He's just so sweet and blah, blah, blah. That's beautiful, and I'm like, like, that makes me feel good because it means I've raised him right.
Yeah.
And now, like, we hang out, and he's my best friend, and like we just beautiful. Kick it. And then, like, my youngest, like, like a lot of 20-year-olds wouldn't want to hang out with their dad. Like, nah, me and him, like, we go to the movies together. We'll go and just like hang out. We're like, hey, let's go to the Grove and walk around. Like, me and him, we just hang out a lot. Like, we go to movie premieres, red carpets. A lot of times, like, me and him, we sign up and we go and we find like what they're doing, like the red carpet.
Superman when y'all saw that.
Yeah, we was on the red carpet of Superman and all that. Like, and he and I, we love doing that stuff.
That's awesome, man. You have a great relationship with the kids too.
And that stems from the great relationship.
Yes, like you were talking.
Like that's the thing, right? Like because they've been raised in this home, and like even just to show you like where it kind of goes as far as like how good a relationship it is, like that I had with Natalia, who was Little Mike's mom. Yeah. Like we did a thing like where when she and I like we broke up and all that, but like. I got to see him like every day. Like I would just drive over, pick him up, and she let me come see him and hang out. And then like we made it more formal, and like I would get him like every evening, and then on the weekends and all that. And then she raised him, together with me, obviously, but him living with her up until he was like 7. And then one day she called me and was like, "Michael, I think you and Leslie have an amazing home. Y'all have great stability. And Michael, I think he would want to live with you." And she's like, let's reverse it.
Wow.
And he moved in that following weekend.
Wow.
Because she and I still had that great relationship. I never once, like after we broke up, like a lot of people keep going back, when me and her broke up, never once did I touch her again. And that's, I think, why we've had such a good relationship. Because some dudes, they be breaking the girl's heart, keep going back after you broke up, and then want to know why she blowing up your phone and keying your car.
Oh man!
Again, not
just
people.
Hypothetically.
But no, like, and so we were still all really cool.
Yeah.
And so he's lived with me since he was 7 years old.
Wow,
he's, and then he just got his own place when we moved to LA in 2022. He was like, well, Dad, I'm 24, whatever, about to need to get my own place anyway. I'd rather do that in Atlanta where I grew up, where all my friends are. He can have a roommate and all that. He's like, because if I move to LA, I'm going to have to live with you again.
Yeah.
He's like in his he's like,
he's smart with it.
He's like, yeah. So it just made sense. But then every time he comes out, he's like, man, I kind of should have stayed here, but then like he goes to Indianapolis, visits his mom, he's like, I miss y'all, and he likes being able to drive up there to see his family and stuff up there. So yeah, it's just everything has worked the way it's supposed to work.
Man, look at this guy, does everything, great human being. You do a little bit of everything, man. We still haven't talked about the real estate stuff, though. Real estate. You saw Wilt Chamberlain's former Bel Air house?
Yeah.
Man,
so one of the
video.
Cool things.
What's the YouTube channel again?
It's just Mychael Williams. Like I need to make a better name.
Don't worry.
We're gonna work on that.
That's all about that one. But so how did you get access to that house, man?
So the Wilt Chamberlain estate, they were selling his home. And yeah, man, it's a beautiful property up in like Bel Air. And just touring it and seeing, the Boom Boom Room. Wilt is famous to have had over 10,000 women, and we got to see the room where it happened, like they said on
You Hamilton. Put a black light on there,
bruh. You don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that.
No, but it's nice. It's beautiful. The house was beautiful. But I've toured like J-Lo's home.
Yeah.
Like we had to sign NDA, so I couldn't show like anything on that. Like literally, we couldn't even take pictures of the outside.
NDAs are so unique, man. I had to sign another one. It's like who made this idea? But I guess it makes sense because like confidentiality.
Yeah. But like just seeing like all these different houses and stuff, like real estate is really cool, but it's a very tough business. So yeah, so I am a licensed realtor.
Oh, nice.
I haven't really been practicing in the last year just because I've been so focused on my job, my day job, because real estate takes a lot of time.
Yeah,
the thing a lot of people, so you watch Selling Sunset and all these shows, and you think it's just going out and touring these houses, and people are signed with you.
Yeah.
Well, no. So yeah, you do get to tour beautiful properties. I've gotten to, do that kind of stuff, like 30, 40, 50, $60 million properties. It's really cool. But how do you get clients? Literally, you're banging the phone. You're on the phone like, hey, it's an outbound. Real estate is an outbound sales job. Or if you've got a big following, or it's social media, right? So if you're a good marketing person and you've got a huge social media following, you could then get into that by using your following. But if you don't have a giant network and you don't have and I just moved to LA a couple years ago, you don't have a giant social media following and you don't have all these real estate connections, it's phone calls. It's, hey, my name's Mychael. I'm a real estate agent in the area. I've seen, your property is listed and it didn't sell. Would you, are you interested in relisting with someone else? Mm-hmm. Or, when you see an expired listing or for sale by owner, like, hey, I see you're trying to sell your home yourself. It's been on the market for 9 months and you haven't received any offers. I can help you because I'm a professional. I actually know how to market it properly and stuff like that. And a lot of times they look at, but you're going to charge me a fee. Yeah, but right now you're not selling
any money. Yeah.
And I can sell it and probably get you more money and negotiate because I know all the different things and I can help you with that process. But that's the job. Like it is literally on the phones and emailing and texting and
it's competitive too, right? Because so many people, especially in LA, I'm telling you, I've met so many.
Because especially like shows like Selling Sunset and stuff like that, like everybody sees the glitz and the glam of it, not understanding the amount of work that goes in the background. Everybody wants the yacht.
What
you don't want to do is spend 7 hours calling.
I don't know. That's something I would like when I first moved to LA too. I was hustling. I was like a nightclub promoter too, like random gigs and all that stuff. That was one thing that I was gonna delve into.
How long have you been in LA?
It's probably 2 years now.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but then, of course, personal training was the side hustle that I love. I'm grateful for, got to meet you, of course, and a lot of wonderful clients out there. But yeah, like you said, it's just if you have so many different things, there's also a certain point where you got to be like, all right, this has to be in the back burner, or like
real estate has taken the back burner for me, and honestly, the travel biz has as well. Like, I mean, I've had some years where I'm just booking people all the time, but just my telecom job has been very demanding the last couple of years. And like, honestly, like I do, like some of my friends will ask me like, hey, can you book a trip? But I'm not doing like online marketing. I'm not doing like the stuff like to get the external clients. I get friends and family that I'll still book right now, but I'm not doing like a bunch of like new clients.
Are you thinking of getting back into it? I know we were talking about the content creation world.
Yeah, that's where so what I really want to do is kind of that would help with everything would be to get my content creation up from just me going around LA, because that could include the travel agency, that could include the food, that could include the real estate, all of that, because I don't want, I think you and I were talking about it. It's like, I don't want to do a food blog. I don't want to do, I'm going around to restaurants, or I don't want to do a real estate blog. Like, I really just want to kind of show who I am and what I do. And with that, you'll see it all.
Yeah, we were definitely talking about that.
Because I cook. I mean, I
know. We talked about it a lot. Like, you do a lot of stuff, man. And it's like, not just like you dabble in it. Like, bro is a private chef.
I'm pretty good.
Bro licensed real estate. Travel agent, like, booked a lot of, like, it's like, you and me have the same problem, man. We have so many interests that we're like, I'd say at least good in, maybe not like the best, of course, but like.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good.
He is pretty good.
And I'm so humble.
Yeah, the humblest of them all. Drake is his favorite out here,
You said Drake? He got washed in that battle. I mean, I like Drake though.
he had his era. Now it's kind of like he's off the down low. But yeah, man, having all those different passions, man. The content creation, I think it's a thing that you should definitely continue to do, because I see if you guys see the YouTube, you can tell there's the charm there. It's just the consistency, and it's also even a message to myself, because it is hard, man. Someday, like, I've been getting into the TikTok thing, thankfully, for the fitness one. I got up from 0 to like 72 followers.
I gotta follow you on. I'll follow you on TikTok.
There you go. At Patty Setziati Fitness on TikTok. Every day I post at least one video, man. Whether it's like a tip about how to wake up at 5 a.m. because that's my kind of specialty. Because 5 a.m. personal trainer over. I'm crack of dawn, man.
Yeah. I'm up at like 4:30. Like, every morning I get up.
Mine's 4:15.
That's why I like it. My whole thing is, though, if I don't work out early, I'm not going to work out.
No, and that's why I think it's really powerful. And
if I don't get it out of the way,
it's like if you're someone that's super ambitious and busy, like you honestly have to wake up early to get all this stuff done, because the rest of the day is unpredictable. That's why I like preach that, like the 5 a.m. club, because it changes people's lives. Honestly.
It does. It has helped me a lot just by getting up early, getting working out. You just feel better throughout the day.
And you just take that big win in the beginning. And even if there's like a lot of BS from work, whatever happens during the day, at least you in the back of your mind, you're like, hey man, I picked up 65 pounds.
Exactly. Yeah. This dude.
I don't know. Any tips on?
I was in so much pain. I'm like, why you gotta try to ruin my weekend? Like, that's the other thing. Like, you should have done that on a Wednesday. He does it on a Friday, and then I'm like, I got stuff to do this weekend.
So now you can work even harder on the weekend. There we go. See, it's balancing out. That's
right.
But do you have any tips for people that want to be part of like that 5 a.m. club, waking up early, and like any routines you do beforehand that help you wake up? You said like 4:30 is your average time usually.
So I mean, honestly, me, because I was in the Marines, I've always woke up early.
Wow. Okay. So just be a Marine.
Exactly. Join the Marines.
That's it.
Join the Marines. The few, the proud. No. So I mean, I try not to stay up too late, but even if I do stay up late, I'm up anyway. Mm-hmm. Like, my body just wakes me up. Like this morning, like I'll just wake up and I look. I'm like, it's 4:30 a.m. Like, now this morning, because it's Saturday, like I laid back down and I went back to sleep. But like for the most part, like I just wake up. But I try not to, eat too late.
That's a big thing, yeah.
Yeah, like I try not to eat too late. Yeah. So like if I eat like anything like after like 8 p.m., like I'm jacked up at night. Like,
I remember I've had a couple messages. That's why.
Yeah, I text saying like,
I went to a night market.
I was like, man, I can't go. Like, I was out. I ate too much. Feel like I'm about to get sick. There's no way I'm working out at 5 a.m.
Well, I love the transparency. I love letting me know. No, but that's
it is funny though, because like just because I don't drink, like I'm in a food hangover, right? Like I'm taking this thing like I'm like, bro, I was out this weekend. It was a wild weekend. I'm tore up. Yeah. He's like, oh man, what was you drinking? Nah, tacos.
Nah, it was lobster mac and cheese.
Salsa.
The salsa still give me heartburn. No, but honestly, that's one of the biggest tips I'd say because people. I'm sure you have people that are shocked, like, damn, you wake up at 4 a.m, whatever, and like. Obviously, our younger selves, we'd probably be the same. Like, man, that's crazy. The biggest thing is the nighttime routine is probably the key. Whatever it is, like not eating after 8 or whatever time it is to let your food digest, because food takes some time to digest, especially if you hit your protein. You got to get your protein in. Take some time to digest. If you eat it after 8, man, you're going to be rumbling. Like, it's going to be moving. And it's
and then plus a lot of people just on their phones and stuff. So I make sure I have my phone going to dark mode. And then my TV, my television's in my room. Like, I have it on dark mode.
Perfect,
so, yeah, so that way you're not getting that blue light.
Yeah, and those glasses, I need to test it out. I haven't fully done it, but I know they have the blue light blocking glasses that are really like amber orange. Those ones are actually legit. The other ones from like Temu and Amazon, they just look cool. You know, they I don't think they actually do anything, because I have a couple pairs and I'm like, my eyes still hurt. Yeah. So I don't know what that is. But nighttime routine to get up at 5 a.m. or like 4 a.m, whatever it is a key. Like, I usually like to get my water ready near the bathroom. So like, first drink, with my vitamins ready, everything set up, my creatine, whatever. So then when I wake up, the decision fatigue is like gone.
Yeah.
Like you saw my chair over there, that's usually where I put my gym clothes ready.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I'm just going to get up.
You wake up and you're good.
That's it. Because if you have all the decisions in the morning, what happens is you're going to snooze that alarm.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I did Wednesday.
It's okay, though. But then you still the G.
Patty texted me, like, he was like, hey, Michael, where you at? I woke up. I just like this message.
Well, this is my another flower, man. I appreciate you for the open communication. I love the connection we have when it comes to training, like just being open and honest. Oh, I'm feeling injured, and we just adapt.
Yeah.
He's getting stronger. I'm so proud of the progress you're making. Those push-ups looking clean. Before you know it, we're getting those pull-ups back.
Yes, sir.
And then before the cruise time in Mexico, they're not going to recognize you at Hong Kong.
Yes, sir. No, not at
you don't
Hong
go there.
Kong.
You don't go there. Okay, you don't.
25 years of marriage.
Oh yeah, don't go. Okay.
I don't go there.
Okay. So I'll have to do it before I get married. That's hypothetical,
Yeah.
Man, we talked about a lot of your stuff, man. I love learning about your story, man. Let's talk about the talking points.
Exactly. We ain't even got there yet.
But I'm telling you, this is also another thing. That's why I love training with you, man. The time just flies by. Even like that hour session, bro. I feel like we start the warm up. Starfish crunch. If you don't know, now you know. I know his trauma. Basically, you're just on your back and you try to tap the opposite side of each other. And
it's tough.
It's torture. And I don't know how to count, apparently, according to him.
Yeah, I don't know. We are like, he's like, all right, we're gonna do this for 30 seconds. I'm like, I have a watch on, right? It's got a second hand. I'm at a minute. I'm at a minute and 10.
Guilty as charged.
And then when I say something, he's like, all right, you're right. 10 more seconds.
And then the slow count and everything. I was telling him I was doing Pilates with also my other client. Shout out to the girls over there. This Pilates instructor, I get why you guys get upset at me. She was counting 6. 5.
That's what you get.
I know. It's my karma. It's
chicken's coming home to roost.
Exactly. So I get it, but that's all part of the training right there.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. So talking about passion, our first talking point, we did talk about all your passions and everything like that. Very passionate individual right here.
Yeah.
Shifting from scarcity to creativity. Okay. My first question for this little segment: what passion projects blossomed when you embraced abundance thinking? You have a lot of passion projects.
I do.
Yes.
I would say the travel agency probably, because the reason I started doing travel was really just to be able to travel more places, to be able to see more things. Because I'm like, I want to be able to know about these things, so I need to be going to these places, which then will help me be able to recommend places and stuff like that to people. But then it also let me be able to share what I love to do with people. So I love just going and recording and taking pictures and stuff, and then sharing that with others and telling them about my experiences, and then saying I want you to experience this too. And so when you come from an abundance mindset, like you said, right? It just goes back to my pastor, he'll talk he's like, hey, we got resources, but then there's the source, and so God is our source. And so I'm always looking hey, if you give me this thing, you say God will give you the desires of your heart. You give me the desire. I want this. I want to be able to see it. I want to be able to share it. So God, I need you to fund it.
Yeah.
And like, how did you
finance? Yeah,
exactly. So then, how do you help me with that, right? So now it's, it's being able to come up with ways to be creative, to come up with ways to share my experiences, to come up with ways to get people to come and join with me, right? So one of the first things I did was it was like, hey, let's do a couples trip. Let's get 15, 20 couples all together. Wow. Let's fly out. Let's go to another place and let them see what I love so much that they get to experience it too. But it also helps to finance my trip because they're all booking through me.
Yes, so little commission. Yeah.
So it's a little bit of everything. So it's ways that I can monetize my passion, but still give people an amazing experience. A value for them, and then also helping with me and my family as well. So yeah, like it's really just like kind of looking at how can I just share what I love, and I love to do it. Like, and I have so many different things, but that's like one of the first things I can think of. No, really the travel.
I love how you mentioned that too, and like sharing the wealth too. Because like of course you're getting money from like booking all the travel for people, but it's all about just spreading the love and
I spend most of the money that I get from the travel on more travel.
There we go. Stack on the travel. I mean, that's the thing too. Like, I feel like people think it's like cliche. Oh, travel is amazing. That's a hobby. I say it's underrated how amazing travel is, because I was I'd say a little bit later to the game, maybe around like 2020, like during COVID, 2021 is when I really had the travel bug and everything. Before that, I just didn't like planes. That's mainly because like airports always remind me of like leaving my dad or my mom and all, like all those memories and stuff. But then when I realized like traveling, you just get to experience new cultures, more people. Like it's just so many lessons you learn from like just being in a physically different space than you're used to. Because it doesn't matter where you are in the world, like you'll learn something new wherever you go. Like even
and that's why I love doing stuff like with the locals as well. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like I try not to just stay at the resort. Like I love going off and hanging with the locals and seeing like the way they live and the foods that they eat. Like I've definitely had some questionable foods and things, just like at some roadside stand.
Wait till you go to Southeast Asia, brother. You're gonna be ready.
I've definitely made good and bad decisions. I remember one time I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Yeah. I mean, it happens, right? Yeah,
that's part of life. That's part of life.
It's part of life. Could be part of death. I don't know. Because I felt like I was dying.
That it doesn't.
No, but like for me, growing up, like. My biggest trip, like we would go like drive to Kings Island, right? From Indianapolis, it's like an hour and a half. It's like a Six Flags, it's like a little theme park.
Oh, okay.
In like just outside of like Dayton, Ohio. Mm-hmm. My first time like going to Florida was with my wife. Like I didn't like as a kid we didn't have vacations. Like my first time on a plane was when I went to the Marines. My first time like going, I was poor. I grew up poor. I didn't have we didn't travel. So like when I grew up, man, I was like, man, this is cool. Like I was like, I love this. And so now, like my sons have been to so many different countries, at their younger ages than I ever could have even imagined.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, I love. You reminded me too. I was broke too, man. You're right.
You're right.
That's probably why I didn't like traveling later. Because God has blessed us. Thank you, God.
Yes, sir.
And that's travel is that hobby where like. You have to have a form of privilege in a way, because you have to be. Of course, traveling is easier if you're able-bodied, because those plane tickets to get for like a wheelchair is gonna be super expensive.
Yeah, exactly,
and all that kind of stuff. But man, I never really thought about that.
My first time to Florida, me and Leslie went to Florida. Like I got married, like we did our honeymoon, went to Orlando, and we did a little 3-day cruise to the Bahamas. Like that was my first cruise. Carnival Fascination, old school. They don't even have the ship doesn't even exist anymore. That's how old I am. How long I've been married.
What's the name of it?
It was the Carnival Fascination. It's gone. There's no such thing. And just like stuff like that, right? Like I didn't get to do that stuff as a kid. So I love cruising. I love travel. I love flying places. Even though I still do hate being on the airplane, I'm not a fan of like not being in control.
But I'm sure you have that gratitude and gratefulness because your young self, young Mychael dream. You know what I'm saying? Would dream about that. And see, the
Yeah.
middle school days when you're like,
Yeah, like
you just hear a plane noise, like, I wonder what that's about, you know?
yeah, like I mean, I couldn't have even imagined it. Like I wish my father he got killed back in '05, and like he had just started kind of seeing me make it my career, and I remember he said, "Are you rich?" Like literally, I was making like I don't know, probably 60,000 a year, 50,000 a year, but like to him, like that was like because we grew up so poor. I just wish he could see like the things that we've done and the places we've gone. That would have been really cool. But I love being able to give that to my boys, to my family. Yeah,
man, that's beautiful, man. That reminds me of my dad right now. He's still like working on all this stuff, so that's why we're grinding hard. You know, that's why we made the short film.
Exactly.
For him and all that kind of stuff. So
gotta retire your pops.
No, exactly.
Like for me, I'm trying to get it to where I can help my mom out.
Yeah, I think you're giving me specifically that message of just like, because I'm seeing him in a couple of weeks, whatever, just to spend as much time as I can with him and then give the good energy, even though there's of course always family drama. Like he's not the most perfect human, but no one's perfect out there, you know.
Exactly.
Everyone has their flaws, but thanks for giving me that little reminder, man. I'm
man.
Embrace pops out there, you know.
Yeah, I remember the last day I spent with my dad, like you know, and it was like the perfect day. Like it was crazy. It was almost like a goodbye without knowing it. You know, and like to be able to like do it when you can. Do it when you can, for sure.
Man, thanks for sharing. Man, I didn't know we would get emotional with that, man. I appreciate that. I know he's super proud of you, man. You're a great father also, so it just makes sense. You're taking all the lessons from your dad, from other people, and just doing your thing, man. Look, he's a passionate man, also a man with a mission right here. You know,
that's me.
Next talking point on pleasure: savoring the simple things. Okay, I think the reason why you're so successful, man, is you savor those simple things in life. We talked about it off camera. That's why I say that. But what everyday pleasures make you feel rich inside?
I am a simple dude. Like I'm not like I was telling you. Like we're looking at like Italy, right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at all these like elaborate rooms and stuff. I'm like, nah. I just want like one with like white sheets on a cool bed. Like just give me simple, plain. Like I dress pretty simply. I live pretty simply. So when I look at like kind of what those simple things are that just give me pleasure, I mean, it really is chilling with my wife and my boys and my dogs, Bella and Cosmo.
Oh yeah, shout out to the pop.
Yeah, Bella and Cosmo, my little cute little Bella and my wild crazy Cosmo.
Yeah.
But it's just chilling on the couch, watching a movie, like, and just relaxing, man. Like that's like the richest thing that I have. Like from the travel and stuff is really cool because I love when we do like because like, and I've told my son, right, I don't care how old you are, you will be on family vacation with us every year for life. Like I'm not one of them like, oh, well, you got to start paying your own way. Nah, for life, we're going on an annual family trip. I love that kind of stuff, but like the times that I really savor are like last night. I just wish my oldest, I wish little Mike was there too. But like last night, we were just like, hey, let's watch a movie. My wife here, me laying on her, my son next to us.
Spoon?
Yeah, medium spoon.
Oh, medium spoon.
Like, yeah. Because I might fall asleep if I get I never, and then the dog's in between us, and we're literally just like chilling. Man. Like I love it. Like that's like. I don't go out. I don't do a lot of stuff like this is my entertainment. This is my fun. That's my simple pleasures.
Man, that's beautiful, man. Y'all gotta savor those moments because you never know when, life happens. You never know when stuff just gets taken away from you.
Yeah, or or just like like for instance, right? Like just a couple years ago, that would have been the four of us. It would have been little Mike there too, right? Now he's in his own spot. Makai now he's eventually eventually he'll so right now he's in junior college. He's at Santa Monica College, but next year he's looking to transfer, right? So he'll be at university and he'll likely live in the dorm. So it'll be just me and her. And that's one of the other things, man. A lot of when you hear about older folk and like the divorce rates going up and stuff, it's because a lot of times they are strangers, like their whole lives have centered around their children. And then when it's just them, they don't know how to be a couple.
But that's what you mentioned earlier about starting with y'all together first as a relationship.
Always us
wow.
first. It's always us. So like when Makai does leave, man, let's see, we're gonna be out in these streets. Like, you know,
We
like
outside,
we're gonna be out, we're gonna be having fun, we're gonna be partying,
Yeah.
we're gonna be but like when you think about like those simple things, right? It was me, Leslie, Little Mike, and Makai.
Yeah.
Now it's me, Leslie, and Makai.
Mhm.
Eventually Makai will be gone.
Of
It'll
course,
be just me and
yeah.
Leslie and the dogs, you know, that kind of thing. So I definitely savor the time that I get to spend with my boys because eventually they're going to go out. They're going to have their own families and stuff, and they're not going to be available as much. You know, we'll still do our annual vacations, but they just won't be here as much. And so that's why I pour so much into my relationship with my wife so that when that day does come, we can still have those little things.
When it comes to the relationship with your wife, right, how do you compare that relationship to like with yourself? Do you pour more into yourself or more into your relationship with your wife?
Yeah, that's such a good question. You've been doing this for a while.
You know, episode 65, right?
So it's funny because when you hear who I got this from, you know, like question here, but something Will Smith said about his and Jada Pinkett's relationship, and I embody that for sure. Not with the all entanglements and all that crazy stuff they be doing.
Not in August, right?
I don't mess around.
We don't do that.
It's gonna be more than a slap on that stage.
Yeah, you know, that's jiu-jitsu coming in.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu
That's why I had to learn the martial art. The thing that he talked about once was, he's like, I can't make her happy, and she can't make me happy. I have to make myself happy, and I have to be complete. She has to make herself happy. She has to be complete. And then we come together as two happy people who are complete that then complete each other, right? Because if I pour everything into her and nothing into myself, then I have nothing to pour. I'm pouring from an empty vessel. You can't do that. So you have to invest in yourself, which then does allow you to give people the best of you. And so there was this thing I was reading in a book, 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, I think. It was a book.
Yeah.
And one of the things it was talking about was the difference between independence, dependence, and interdependence.
Interdependence, okay.
And so being independent is, you know, I don't need anybody.
Solo.
I can do it myself.
Yeah.
I don't need a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Dependent is, I can't survive without you. Interdependence is, I choose to be dependent even though I don't have to. So I am a fully functioning, I can cook, I can clean, I can do all these things. Man. I'm successful in career, but I need my wife. Not because I couldn't function without her, but because I choose to live in a way that I need my wife. She's the same. She could function completely without me, but she needs me. And we've put ourselves in a spot to where our relationship is what completes the two of us, even though she and I could be complete on our own.
So you guys are, was it interdependent?
Interdependent, right. Wow. Yeah. So like I give up some of my independence to be dependent on her, and she does the same. And that's why we flourish as a couple.
Wow, beautiful, man. Well, this guy good answered the question. I hit him with the curveball.
But it's so I focus on myself, but then I give up some of myself.
Wow. Oh my, this guy's spitting bars right here, man. Drake should learn something from you, man.
He can learn a lot.
Oh, most definitely.
He'll stop crying on him radio.
Shout out to
Drake. Had you calling your 3rd grade girlfriend? I'm sorry.
Hey man, Drake, man. I need to have a lawsuit on you, man. I had to call someone because of you, man.
Champagne Poppy.
Yeah, I know, for real, man. He'll be on the Patty Show one day. That'll be a funny episode, I feel like.
Yeah.
Man, final talking point, man, on positivity, okay? Radiating gratitude. How do you model that abundance now to others? You know, your family, your friends, your personal trainer. How do you model that abundance for other people, man? What do you do?
It's really just, you ever hear somebody that talks a lot, but their life doesn't reflect the words coming out of their mouth? Like a financial advisor that's broke. Like if you were a fat fitness instructor. So what I just try to do is live, like the way I model it is just through what I live, right? Like you're never going to see me online like posting. Oh, it was funny, right? So yesterday we were joking around. My wife was like, hey, are these my socks? I said, you don't have any polo socks. Of course they're my socks. And she's like, well, can I wear them? I said, yeah, I don't care. I said, now I should go online. People can never just wear their own stuff. like you're never going to see that kind of negativity out of me. So the way I model
on Twitter,
like people, you see people like shade their husband. Like I can't believe people that be like.
And TikTok is crazy because that's the only thing. Like since I've been back posting on TikTok, I see a lot of the stuff, for like ideas and stuff, and sometimes just brain rot. Honestly, to be honest with you. But there's some that you're like, what? Like this husband is just like a cuckold or something, or like the wife is like making fun of it. I get it as a joke once or twice, but then at a certain point you're like, do they
even like each other?
And it gets viral because that's human nature.
Negativity sells.
Unfortunately,
that's why I said like I would love to do like a marriage podcast, but no one will listen to it because I don't have drama.
We were talking about it earlier.
Yeah,
right?
no one will listen to it because like I'm gonna be telling you the things to do to have a healthy relationship, and then people are gonna be like, well, it's fake, or nah, man, this is really me. This is the life I live. This is the life I live. Do me and my wife have problems sometimes? Sure. We talk through them and we grow through them. Yeah, like she doesn't understand that I'm right every single time. And I have to continue to tell her, like, no, I'm right. I promise. Nah.
God bless you for taking care of our man right here.
But no, like, you see some people like every single time you talk to them, every time they post, it's like, oh, woe is me. This is what's happening. You're never going to get that. What you're going to get from me is authentic. It's positive. It's, really just always going for what you believe, doing what you love. And if you do that, if you're always going, if you're always positive, if you're always like doing these things that you truly believe in and that you love, you're gonna naturally have that life. You're gonna, like some people say, speak it into existence. Some people say like, it's like,
manifestation.
Manifestation. So I'm not into that.
Yeah.
But it's power. Is life and death is in the power of the tongue. And so you can speak life into a situation. And that is like kind of just that's the way I live.
Man, you sound like my mom in that one because she has in Indonesian it's called ucapan itu doa, but like basically like you said, whatever you say is like a prayer.
Yeah.
And then if you speak into existence like, oh, I'm never gonna be successful, man. This is too hard. The industry in LA, it's so competitive.
You're absolutely right.
It might not be the next day where you'll fail, but maybe in the next couple months. But then if you do the opposite, like, oh, I'm gonna have a great podcast with 65 episodes of the grateful Mychael Williams over here, and I'm just gonna keep doing it for the pleasure of myself and the passion and everything. It's just gonna eventually just cycle that energy.
Exactly. It's gonna grow. Like it's gonna happen. And I mean that's a Bible verse, right? It's life and death is in the power of the tongue. I mean there's so many different things, right? Like there's a thing. It's like I think myself happy, and it's like, well, if you can think yourself happy, you can think yourself sad. You can make yourself, feel these certain ways. You have control over your emotions. You have control over the output that you give to other people. You have control over really the environment that you set for others. So the way I model abundance is just being me.
Amen. And you're doing it. You're practicing what you preach. You said you were gonna get a camera.
Yeah, So what I like the accountability piece, right? Like. I want to start vlogging just because I do a lot, right?
Yeah.
Like, and I want to show people like the life that I have, like here in LA, doing things like cooking and just, everything, right? And so, yes, before I am out of this door, we are going to select the microphone and stuff that I need to be able to connect. And I will have them ordered before I go and get in my car. That's the accountability.
Before you hit the bidet.
Yeah. I've never used the bidet, but I might try it.
You're using the bidet while you said that.
This dude said he got a bidet in there. I'm like, hey, maybe I'll wash my butt. I don't know.
Shout out to Amazon Wishlist Games. The game show out here. They hooked me up out here.
That's what's up.
Shout out to my boy Nick Cannon. That's where I'm at.
No, that's funny.
He's a funny one. He's another one where you can learn from his mistakes.
Yeah. He got the harem of women right now.
Yeah, so this is the opposite. This is my real idol right here. This is my man right here. Well, brother, I appreciate you for coming to the Patty Show, man. You had a lot of great advice out there. If you could share your socials, where can we find you, man? What's it?
I gotta be more creative. It's literally like at Mychael A. Williams. This is my Instagram.
There you go. But
Mychael Williams is my YouTube. It's MYCHAEL. You have to make sure you put that at the bottom. MYCHAEL. A. Williams is my IG. Facebook is Mychael Williams. YouTube is Mychael Williams. I'm not very creative.
Don't worry, man. A lot of my stuff is just Patty Settiati or Patty Show, Patty Settiati Fitness. Just keep it pretty simple and it's pretty streamlined. But we're gonna get all that equipment ready for you, man, and maybe collab in the future for something.
Absolutely.
We'll get some more stuff popping, man. We're so grateful to have you again on the Patty Show, man. You can find us at Patty Show Podcast, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, everywhere you find podcasts and all that stuff. We usually like to end with, arigato bow.
Arigato.
So on he's already ready.
I'm ready.
Ready? On 3, we'll do the bow. 1, 2, 3.
Arigato.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for joining me on this episode of The Patty Show. I hope you had as much fun as I did exploring the crossing point of the 3 Ps: passion, pleasure, and positivity. If you want to keep the Patty Party going, follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and all social platforms at Patty Show Podcast. Share this episode and leave a positive review. PattySettiati.com/podcast, as well as PattyShow.podbean.com have got more of your Patty Show needs. In the meantime, keep passionately pursuing your personal paradise. Arigato.